here, and what would you say about, Keyshawn Davis's performance?
Man,
This guy right here lost to the guy that Tio just beat.
Keyshawn fought one of them guys, man. I don't want to say he gave
Tough guy.
Yeah, I don't want to say he gave him real problems. He just was a fucking peasant. It just wouldn't get out of, he was just there. But I think with that fight, Keyshawn had to find his time and his distance because that guy just kept coming, bringing pressure, and he can punch. And in the gym, when you spawn, preparing for a fight, you got all these guys that shooting basic shots, with the correct form, and then you go to the fight, you got a guy, he's not sharp, but he throw hard covering blows, but your whole camp, you've been sparring guys with basics. Now you got this guy in front of you shooting.
Yep.
Yeah, and he had to make some adjustments. Keyshawn had to make some adjustments.
So, what about the pressure? I mean, this guy kind of applied a different type of pressure than other guys in Keyshawn's resume. What would you say how he dealt with the pressure?
I think the pressure was something different for Keyshawn. Keyshawn's defense was good on the ropes, but in the center of the ring, to me, he didn't have an answer for the right hand. And then he kept positioning his head, getting hit, and the ref was, acting like the guy was doing it on purpose. But if you look at the fight, Keyshawn was turning his head in position and get hit like that. But it's all a learning thing, It was a great test for Keyshawn, man. That fight right there is going to take Keyshawn up a notch. Make that fight is the one that's going to make him better.
Yeah,
because he had to overcome adversity last night like a champion supposed to do. He did excellent. He did excellent. He got hit a bit, but it comes with the territory.
I like listening to fighters that they humble themselves right after a fight. Like I felt like that's what it was with him. Like he came in, leading up to the fight. I know you mentioned it too. Maybe it was just for promo that people just mentioned Tank's name leading up to the fight or whatever. But after the fight, he says he tends to say, "Now I'm not calling out nobody. Um, you know, I want somebody to send a contract or something like that." So, but that he did say the same words you just mentioned. This performance, this fight is gonna make me teach. It taught me a lot. So, do you and the thing with like guys like Teofimo Lopez, sometimes like they're not real with the fans in the post press conference. So we don't know if your favorite fighter is developing into a better fighter or not.
Right. Keyshawn, man, that fight right there is gonna take him to the next level. He, I think he went. He know he went into deep water last night for the first time. He might not admit it because when you win, you can talk shit, but it's nothing wrong with going in deep water. He overcame the adversity, but I think he should work on his thighs, strengthening his legs or something, because he fell like 5 or 6 times.
He did. So, I was gonna ask you, Coach, when he fell down, right? He didn't. He just kind of like squatted down, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like that was?
It could have been.
What was the signs of that?
It could have been anything. He could have did a certain strength work too late into the camp. He could have been fatigued. It could be signs of him time to move up to the next weight class. Just don't know. Only he know, and his camp know. But it could have been a workout he did too late into the the training camp or something. But his legs looked real fatigued early in the fight. Other than that, he did what he was supposed to do. I think he should slow down a little bit, get a couple more 10 rounders in. That guy last night was a great opponent for him. Great opponent.
Do you feel like he was fatigued in any point of the time in the fight? Because like I seen that, when the commentators were speaking, Tim Bradley would say he keeps squatting down. That's a veteran move because it's taking away, 5-8 seconds away every time he does do it.
Sometimes to Bradley, he got this thing where he say things that come up for the the promotion. But to me, Keyshon, I won't say his win looked good. It's just something, his legs were fatigued for some reason last night. His legs just looked like they was fatigued, but other than that, his win and shit looked pretty good. That shit happens. Whatever it is, he know what he got to work on. He looked good though. He had to make some adjustments because he had a guy that was coming, man. The
He
difference.
wasn't stopping.
Yeah, if the guy had some footwork, if he had some coordination in his feet, it would have been a crazy fight last night. That guy right there, hats off to Keyshawn. That motherfucker came. He was on Keyshawn's ass. Keyshawn had to make the adjustments, man.
He had a chin. That guy had a chin.
Yeah, because Keyshawn hit him with some stuff. That guy he wasn't sharp. He just had these clubbing blows. He was strong. Clubbing blows, man. And that's the stuff you can't train. You can train for it if you know what you're walking into. But, man, you got to be prepared. He's one of them guys that just make you look bad, Yeah.
So it was like I would say Abdullah Mason had the best performance because defensively and offensively, it was just the matchmaking in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have Keith Cologne maybe next because he got the stoppage, got to hit a little bit more.
And it was his debut fight,
Debut fight, exactly. And then, now I have a conversation to talk about because in this card per se, looking at it as a fan perspective, you see that you're trying to figure out if these guys have solid chins or these guys ain't cracking. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these fights, like even with Kevin Johnson and Keyshawn's brother, Keyshawn's brother hit him with some crazy left hands, bro.
Landing some shots, man. And I've seen, a lot of times prospects come out when they land shots, the fight is over with. But Johnson, he tough, man.
He tough.
He been in the ring with a lot of people, man. He tough. So, I wouldn't say that Davis couldn't punch. He was in there with a tough guy, man.
Right. Top Rank matched up these guys with tough guys.
Yeah.
Last night.
When Keyshawn passed the test last night, it's like, can Keyshawn box? Yep. Can Keyshawn take a punch? Yep.
Yes.
Can Keyshawn get up off the canvas? Yep. He
passed. They definitely checked up. Check marks.
Yeah, he passed the test. And he go back to the drawing board. Man. Then the next person not going to be that aggressive. He going to box the shit out of him,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like what we're getting here. So because I think that also Shakur checked that check mark as well. I seen him get hit a few times as well.
Yeah,
but he's rolling off the shot. I know what you mean.
Guy in front of him with 7 KOs. It's a lot of tricks played in this boxing shit. You you got somebody in front of you. Shit, casual fans don't know. I'm gonna walk this motherfucker. The guy had some pop. He wouldn't have did that.
But you know what I did like about Keyshawn's performance though? He would try to counter everything.
Yeah.
At times.
He got a right uppercut, man. He throw that beautiful when he throw it. Yeah. Yeah.
That guy you just don't knock. It's hard to knock a guy like that out.
He had a nice shoulder roll when he was on. I think he stayed on the ropes a bit too long, man. Keyshawn. He stayed just like when Tank for Martin started staying on the ropes too long. But once he, other than that, Keyshawn did good. Once he got his adjustments together, he did real good. He did good. I
think Keyshawn should work on his feet a little bit more too, like you were saying, because I do, but I do like his style that he tries to come at you. So I don't want to say Keyshawn, you move around too much because I like your style. You know what I'm saying?
Sit in the pocket. He a big ass lightweight though. I don't know. He might can hold it, he might not, but he's big as shit. Look big on
kid.
Anyway, Him and Abdullah Mason is huge lightweights.
Yeah, Abdul's big too. So do you feel like looking at him and stuff like that? How long do you think he can make the weight?
Um, shit, what did he weigh? 34 or 33 last night?
He weighed 34.
He, he might could do maybe 2 or 3 more fights.
Mm.
You know, I might be wrong. He might can hold it down, but right now, that could be why his legs is, looking so fatigued. If he go up, he probably do better.
Too much jogging.
He can hold more fluid too.
True.
Yeah, he might
True.
have been doing something extra just to get that weight down. You know.
Yeah, that was key. When I seen him get hit with that guy, you could tell that dude's
Yeah,
punching.
that
So
dude can punch, man. Yeah, Keyshawn had a tasking for them last night. He
he
passed
was
it.
laughing at the commentary like, "Oh, this boy, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have a long night."
yeah. He passed the test last night.
Yeah.
That fight right there boosted him up. It boosted him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So his went up. All right. So as far as him, he's high in the rankings as well, right? So Bob needs to put him in there with somebody. Obviously, Bob needs to want to be like, hey, I can get you 3 opportunities, 4 or 5 opportunities for a title shot. Maybe make you come a 3, 4 division champion. I think that's probably what he would try to do. Do you feel like he grabs a belt at 135, or does he not get the opportunity?
Um.
Because I know you guys, you guys are there, and you guys are looking a little aggressive right now when it comes to snatching belts
Hey man,
and getting the first dibs.
he can snatch a belt. I mean, he can't snatch tank belts, but that's why you can't be too buddies in this game with people, man. Because you know what I mean. He can
Mm-hmm.
snatch quite a few belts. I
Mm.
got him over. I got him over Shakur,
Mm.
Keyshawn. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. If
You
they
say
should
that
fight,
strongly, Coach. Why you?
because Shakur it's just it's a grown man shit, and Shakur he can't hurt nobody. No offense, but it was evidence last night. But if Shakur was an orthodox fighter, I think I really think he's orthodox because his right hook is good. When he throws left, it's nothing on that shit. If he was orthodox, he'd be a knockout artist. That's why I think it's important when the kid walk in the gym, the coach make sure they know if the kid is right-handed or left-handed, so
I
they can
think I asked them that question too.
yeah, so they
Like
can
back in the day,
yeah.
are you a real lefty, or you they train
It,
or they make you a lefty?
it's important that a coach asks a fighter, man, when they first walk in the gym, a kid, are you right-handed or left-handed, so you can start them out the right way. So when they grow, they can get away with it when they kids and amateurs. But when you become a man,
Yeah, because I think he writes with his right hand, and I
right?
think he used to play baseball, and he used to go on the right side.
Yeah.
I
I
might
was
be mistaken. I'm not sure, but
I
that's a good
boxes that
that's a
work.
good
Yeah. That's
because now that I'm thinking about it, you're right.
the
That
dog.
right hand, the right hook got a lot on it. His jab,
Exactly.
he
And
has a great jab. I think that
when
he
he
got
throw
away
the
from
left,
that yesterday.
ain't shit on it.
Mm,
Ain't shit on it. That's why you should always, when you teaching a kid, put that dominant hand in the back, man. Even if they complaining for a few months, they'll get used to it. And that's
yeah,
missing in the gym today. These coaches, man, they go to Walmart and they buy a pair of mitts and they think they coaches, but they're not. Not talking about Keyshawn's coaches, but coaches in general. And they don't understand the concept. You got to know what you're teaching, with a fighter. You can't just have mitts and say, "Oh yeah, you're a coach." No, you got to know what you're doing.
yeah.
These fighters, there's a lot of fighters that's why so many southpaws are popping up because the coaches
And you're
don't
not
know.
mentioning him. I know you don't mean Wally
No, no,
Moses,
no,
because I know people go
no, not at all.
because I
Not
know people go and look at him and be like,
no,
"Who's he talking about? Who's he
no.
talking about?" So I just want to
These
clear
new
that up.
coaches, man, they go buy these fucking mitts and think they're coaches, and they got to understand the sport. That's why so many fucking southpaws are popping up because the coaches don't know what the hell they're doing.
Mm.